This video is the crash rating review of the Lexus LS 500. We left the graduation last night from Penn State, and it was foggy, drizzly, hard to see. There's a lot of twists and turns on this road. We're here near Spruce Creek in Huntington County. I'm going to show you behind me. Sorry for the glare. But back there is where we left the road. And behind me here is where we went airborne. And you can see the ruts down there. We went sideways and into the woods, so I'll give you a little walk through there. Back behind me here is where we went into the woods. It was measured to be approximately 140 feet before we stopped. We're going to take a walk through there. So this is the spot where the car actually stopped. And this is how they got it out of here. There's still a lot of debris. Now this tree here behind me was in the back seat. Passenger side, I couldn't get out. A lot of debris through here. Now this happened that night. Last night around 9:15, and it could have been a lot worse because I couldn't even see where I was going. Once I got out of the car, I was able to get out. I had to turn my light on the phone just so I could find my way out and get to the road. And like I said, if we were knocked out or hurt, we wouldn't have been found till morning. Luckily, we would have been lucky. So if you can see behind me back there, the entrance where the flat part is, the grass, that's where we came in. We came this far. It's unbelievable. I got out, and well, before I got out, I asked my dad and mom if they were all right. My dad was driving. He says, "Yeah, we're fine." So well, at least the radio survived. It was on. He shut the vehicle off. There wasn't a road here before, but now there is. Now the impact, it was just amazing. It was like a simulation ride at Disney. except it was much, much worse. I watched my parents get thrown around the front really, really hard. My dad, he was going in a clockwise motion. He said, "How did I miss the road? How did I miss the road?" And I'm just yelling, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I thought maybe we were going down a mountain because, like I said, it was dark, and the lights were out, and we just kept going. It was one of the most violent rides I ever had. Now, we all three sat in the ambulance for a little bit, had our blood pressure taken, checked over. We were fine, so. And I'm very, very thankful that we were in a Lexus, because if this was a smaller car, yeah, we would have been hurt pretty bad, maybe even killed. Took video of the vehicle itself. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to be. Certainly totaled for sure. Now, if you see the stream here behind me, now my parents had to be helped out. They couldn't walk on their own. Passenger side mirror. Finally, I'm going to say that this is the fourth accident I've ever been in, if I haven't already mentioned it before. This was the most violent I've ever been in. You know, what took seconds to transpire, you know, it seemed like I had 5 minutes of thought going through my head about what was going on. So it had time to register with me, you know, how violent, how wicked this was, and how much worse it could have been. Like I said, once we stopped, I asked my parents if they were all right. They said they were, and I smelled gasoline, but there's no fire. My mother couldn't get out. You know, my dad was in a state of shock. You know, he said before, you know, once it got out, I wanted this vehicle to be totaled. I said, believe me, it's totaled. So stay safe, everyone. And the Lexus LS 500 gets a 5 out of 5-star review for crash protection. The vehicle itself was totaled, but you know, we remained safe inside. We were buckled. We all escaped injury. Have a great afternoon.